I'll check it out. President Donald Trump in a photo op with some of the nation's sheriffs, including Rockingham County's Sam Page. He's actually standing behind President Trump. And we have brand new polling out tonight that shows his approval rating in North Carolina isn't very strong right now. Of course, we're talking about President Donald Trump. With us now, Dr. Martin Kifer from High Point University. And I know you have a High Point University poll conducted just about a week ago. We've got some numbers we're going to show here. This is the overall look, President Trump's approval rating here in North Carolina. What did you find out?
Yeah, we found that Donald Trump had about a 36% approval rating, and the disapproval rating was about 52%. And, you know, we've had other presidential approval ratings that have been like this. President Obama's approval rating was like that in 2013 at certain times, so off and on. So, you know, you might look at it and say it's a little bit low, but these things change.
Okay, so it's not necessarily surprising this early on.
It's not necessarily surprising. We've seen all kinds of things year to year, you know, since we started polling back in 2010.
Right, okay. And President Trump always attacks negative polls, right? This was a tweet from earlier this week. Here it is. He calls negative polls fake news. He points to polls that had the election wrong, saying any negative polls are fake news, just like the CNN, ABC, NBC polls in the election. What's your reaction to his criticism of polls, and have you had to change anything at High Point University in terms of how you conduct these polls?
Well, we have been for years very careful about what we call our methodology, right? How we go out and contact people, the kind of sample we take from the state and so forth. And so we invite people to go to our website and look at the details of what we've done. When we called for this particular one, we started on a Saturday and went through Thursday. It might have been a little bit of a rough week in politics. So all these things can affect what we find. But we try to be entirely transparent about who our interviewers call, when they do it, and how they do it.
Okay, and you guys took a look at the direction of the country too. We've got more numbers here. We can track where we are now and where we were just a year ago. Right now, 27% think we're in the right direction, compared to 21% a year ago. 61% today say the country is on the wrong track, compared to 70% who said that just a year ago. And interesting numbers when President Trump's approval rating is low, right?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of complexity there. We also reported that, you know, when people look back at the last 8 years, they said that, or more people said that the country was worse off than was better off. And so, you know, we've got the approval ratings that say one thing about elected representatives, but we also have this other data that shows that things may be moving in a direction that people in Washington or people in Raleigh might like. Right,
and this was the first poll of the year, right? When can we expect more polls?
We're actually going to go back in the field in a couple of weeks. Right now we're doing some other things. We'll be training our interviewers. We do that each time, you know, that we go out and call. And so expect that maybe the first week of March that we'll be reporting.
All right, we'll be looking for it. Dr. Martin Kifer from High Point University, thank you so much.